Congratulations, Comrade General. See how the American President Dugan ducks for cover. This is the coastal state of Florida. The Americans have a big naval base in the area. They could strike anywhere from New York to Havana. Comrade, you will need to build a naval base of your own with submarines to keep the weak Allied Navy from reaching open sea. General Vladimir, who needs no introduction, will oversee the operation and provide you with support from his command ship. До свидания. Good luck.
But of course, comrade, show us what you can do. But don't think that I will allow you to order me around. Romanov can say what he likes. Out there, you follow me, and I will be watching you every step of the way.
Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. I'm sensing some hostility between myself and my commanding officer. But, you know, I'm sure Vladimir will come round. Understood. So I am red, presumably, and Vladimir was that purple dreadnought.
Unit lost. Unit promoted.
Out of curiosity, is that your entire force? Yes, it is. Okay. So I've been entrusted with 90% of the army and the base that will come. You have been entrusted with one boat.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, well, it seems pretty clear to me who is trusted in this army and who is not. I'm not feeling very assisted. You seem preoccupied in massacring civilians.
Reinforcements ready.
Don't worry, man, just leave it to me. Oh, I can't help but notice very precarious barrels parked next to these refineries. There's a disaster waiting to happen, so let's make it happen. I know I could capture them with an engineer if I wanted to be efficient, but I don't. I want to watch pretty fireworks.
Mission objective received.
See? Satisfying. It only cost me a soldier.
Construction complete.
Or rather, only cost me a soldier so far. Who knows what this guy might do.
New construction.
Costing me a little bit in repair credits.
Repairing.
He's ethereal.
Building.
Right, I have no idea where the ore is, but fortunately, if you build a refinery and can't see the ore, ignore that, ignore that. If you build a refinery and can't see the ore, then he will just sense it. Even if it's completely in the fog of war, he knows where to go. But, yeah, I revealed it, I'm just blind as a bat. Have a polite word with these two chaps, who are likely to get in my way. In the meantime, shall we scout? Let's scout. Up there. Let me take a look at the civilians for a bit. Okay, we've leveled this hotel. Is that mission complete? Are we happy now?
Promoted.
No, we're not happy until they're all gone.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
Vladimir? Is that you?
Comrade General. General Vladimir is calling for you to clear out coastal defenses. It could be a good time for you to build up your naval base. Building.
Tell Vladimir to hold his damn horses. Make sure you emphasize the damn. Well, it's not like you're busy, is it? Look, you still have 5 hotels to take down. For some unknown reason. Why is there a crystal patch over here? Are these called crystals or gems? What are they? Crystals, right? It's not gonna tell me. I refuse to kill these people. They've done nothing wrong.
Construction complete. Building.
At some point I'm gonna need forces and not just economy, but we're not there yet. Ooh, you found a crate inside this hotel. I take it back, Vladimir. Maybe you do know what you're doing. This is why you should never, ever criticize your superiors. Ever.
Building.
They know what they're doing. Just follow orders.
Construction complete. Warning. Enemy fleet detected.
That is an unfortunate array of units. So the Allied forces, naval fleet, has gone exclusively for boats that counter submarines. What is the chance the only thing I can build that is seaworthy is a submarine? I'm gonna go with very high odds. And in the meantime, let's scout. Anything else over here?
Construction complete.
Doesn't look like it. But alright, we'll begin.
Construction options.
Place your bets. Hey, up only submarines. Fantastic.
By normal Allied units, but look out for Allied dolphins and destroyers. Building.
So these are destroyers. As you would expect, they're good at destroying submarines. It's their specialty, if you like. And the other thing we were told to look out for is dolphins. Welcome to Red Alert 2. That's an alligator.
Incoming transmission.
Now is the time to strike!
No, it's not.
Glory to the motherland!
But sir, we are not ready. Not enough submarines are built for...
Nonsense! I could destroy this American Navy with a little rubber duck.
Ore miner under attack. Incoming transmission.
Enough transmissions.
General, it appears we might have underestimated Allied forces.
What are you waiting for, General? Do something!
Construction complete.
Oh, you went to fight without me. I see. Get back, Vladimir. It's okay. I'll cover you. My almighty superior officer. That's it. Retreat. Behind the subs. Ooh. Why didn't I start with these? Never mind. We've got them now. Vladimir, you retreated a little too far there, but okay. I'll let you know when it's all clear.
Building.
Alright, you can come back out now. I could do with your rockets to bombard these things from afar, because they're actually good against my submarines. He's not coming back. Right. Feel like I'm gonna need some kind of ground army as well. So let's build that up a little bit.
Training.
And actually, more importantly,
Unit ready.
there is so much I need to discuss. Number one, the wildlife is out to get me. I guess this is the Everglades. We're supposed to be in Florida. Number two, oil derricks.
Ready. Unit lost.
Honestly, I thought the Allies were hunting the alligators. It turns out they're just taken out by scouts.
Ready.
So oil derricks are interesting. If you capture an oil derrick, it just gives you a small trickle of income.
Unit ready.
Forever. You don't need to collect it or take it back to base or anything like that. It just produces money out of the ether.
Unit lost.
I guess it drills the oil out of the ground, and then it simultaneously sells it to whatever passing American happens to be there.
Unit
I don't know how America works, I just know they like oil.
Unit
You
lost.
killed both of my engineers, didn't you?
Unit ready.
This whole force just here to secure the oil derricks, because it's not going to work. But it is minorly inconveniencing me. Which is a victory in its own right, I suppose.
Unit ready.
But a far bigger concern is the fact that the alligators are against us. The alligators are crocodiles. There's not enough pixels for me to tell. Thank you, game. You're very kind.
Vessel ready. Yes, Commander.
I would like to take a moment to appreciate how bad our plan is. So, Russia, which is located off the west coast of America, has decided it needs to attack Florida, which is on the east coast of America, because it has a naval base. And in order to attack this naval base, we've decided that rather than send our navy, the best thing we can do is send a tiny landing force all the way, presumably over the top of Canada, round to the right side of America, land in Florida, build a base, and then build submarines maybe a mile down the road from America's great naval base. If this works, I'm going to assume this base was never a threat to begin with. Tactically, it's disastrous.
Building.
Maybe Russian information is just a bit lacking.
Unit ready.
But these are destroyers, very good unit. They have a cannon which technically can shoot things, but it's kind of weedy. Their main method of attack is these drones, I suppose we'll call them, on the backs. And they specialize in destroying submarines.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
It's actually going to be somewhat close. So the fog of war is not my friend.
Target sighted.
Unit ready.
Tools ready.
Did I never send you? I didn't.
Checking designs.
I'll tell you what, if the fog of war is going to be so
Changing position. Moving.
unagreeable,
Ore miner under attack.
perhaps we'll go introduce ourselves
Unit
on
promoted.
land.
Unit ready.
This is an allied naval base, this building. Didn't I...
Checking designs.
How many times am I going to fail to send this man to his destination? Right. We have a force.
Unit ready.
Generally speaking, you should probably defend your harvesters, but that seems a lot like hard work.
Moving. Location confirmed. Target sighted.
Gonna let out my frustrations on some of these innocent civilians, alright, it's enough of that.
Location confirmed.
Unit ready.
I don't think this base is going to pose much of a threat, just looking at the size of it in general.
Unit promoted.
A better man would split his forces so that the anti-armor could focus on the armor and the anti-infantry could focus on the infantry. But a lesser man would just group everyone in one control group and move.
Unit promoted. Unit lost. Unit promoted. Unit ready.
Hold your horses. You will learn to be addicted to barrels as I am.
For the Union. Moving out. For the Union. Attacking.
Unit ready.
We have the usual command and conquer issue where one man protected by...
Unit promoted.
I'm gonna go with
Under attack.
16 sandbags. Is able to withstand about
Lost.
8 tank shells. It doesn't make sense, but don't think about it.
Ready.
The easiest solution to these problems. Surely this one barrel wouldn't blow up the entire construction yard, would it? Maybe it would have.
Promoted.
Perhaps I missed an opportunity to save some time.
Promoted.
Perhaps America has given up.
Unit lost.
Just to remind you, I'm in Florida.
Unit promoted.
So the Floridian army just sold its own military base because it started to lose.
Unit lost.
Hang on, this is potentially satisfying. I missed. Try again. This is the most difficult satisfaction I've ever encountered. There we go.
Location confirmed. Changing position.
Now the only thing left for me to kill is the damn alligators.
Ready. Moving.
Wonder how tanks fare against alligators. What kind of armor do they have?
Waiting order.
For reference, I don't think the alligators technically work for the Allies. I know they've hired the dolphins, but the alligators remain somewhat independent. What kind of damage do you do? Maybe your teeth can't crack tank armor. Seems it.
Tech building lost.
Tech building lost? What? Amidst all this chaos, an engineer captured my oil derrick. Alright, fine. It's a bit on the cheeky side.
Moving out.
What's even left?
Yes, Commander.
Unit ready.
Waiting order.
Vladimir, you can come back now. It's alright.
Position.
Tools ready. Checking design.
Waiting order. Position. Changing position.
Honestly, it might just be the oil derrick that's remaining. And oh no, wait, I see. It's a couple of harvesters. Oh, bless them. So their base got sold, and they didn't know what to do.
Building captured.
So they just followed their harvester instincts and drove to the nearest refinery, even though it belongs to an enemy team. Maybe it's their way of surrendering. Perhaps they're saying, look, we can be useful to you. Don't kill us, please. We'll work for you. We're happy to work for you. Or maybe they're just wild animals that need to snuggle up in front of a refinery, otherwise they just don't feel right.
Waiting order.
Either way, I don't have mercy, so I just kill them.
Unit promoted. Mission accomplished.
It's a very hollow promotion, that one. But you take it, of course you do. Fantastic stuff. And I'm under par. I'm not trying to get under par in any of these missions, it's just kind of happening. That's gonna do it for Soviet mission number 2. Next time we're gonna have words with Vladimir. We need explanations towards his cowardice. But I don't know, I'm willing to forgive him. He seems like a nice chap, he's just a bit stressed. I'm sure we'll get along in the next video. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.